case arrived in the Philippines from Wuhan, China, via Hong Kong last January 21, 2020.
Community quarantine is hereby imposed in the entire
World
Metro
health officials
Manila.
this morning are reporting the first coronavirus death
Panibagong
outside
record
of China.
high ang naitalang bagong COVID cases kahapon.
Balik sa mahigit 6,000 ang mga bagong kaso ng COVID-19 sa bansa ngayong araw. Sa kabuuan, 1,200,420,379 na ang mga nasa
Habang patuloy pa rin ang pagdami ng COVID cases sa bansa, mababawasan pa ni 11 doktor at 11 sa 22 volunteer doctor ng DOH na nakatalaga sa PGH.
We've been doomed since 2020. Hearing a single case from different news channels, we've been shocked and frightened that reason us to be trapped in our house. And we all know what's behind this imprisonment, the COVID-19. If we will ask our friends to give some words connected to COVID-19, most probably they will say virus, masks, face shields, vaccines, and this endless lockdown. Maybe you'll also give me these answers, but these are far from the basics. I am Chris Theodore Colico of Dentistry from Section R2A. Come and join me as we know more about our unseen enemy, hear the facts and most you need for this unsolved game. Let's start with the COVID-19, or also known as SARS-CoV-2. This is very popular even to you, but did you know where it is under to? The Betacoronavirus. Betacoronavirus, or Betacovs, is a genus of the Coronaviridae family, or the Coronavirinae subfamily. It can be found on bats and rodents, or even on camels, to stand as a reservoir for its subgenus Betacovirus and the other subgenera. This was derived from the ancient Greek word beta, which is the second letter of the Greek alphabet, and coronae, that translates to the English word crown. This describes the appearance of the said virus. This might shock you, but this genus has its own companions with different names and types: the alpha, gamma, and delta coronavirus. Beta and the first genus alpha, which is the one to blame for the simpler flu, are envelope positive strand RNA that affects and infects all mammals where we belong. This is the reason why we consider them as our enemy during this time. That's the true basics of this topic. Now let's dig more facts about Betacoronavirus. First of all, Betacoronavirus has a bigger genome size compared to others. Based on research, this one starts from 26 up to 32 kilobases. This genome has ORF1AB replicase, polyprotein that is divided into 6 non-structural proteins. Second, compared to the other genuses, Beta has a surface projection that can be related to a solar corona. This resemblance was made possible by the spike peplomers that can be found at the surface of the virus. Third, let's discuss its unique structure. After a long research and observation, its unsolved spike protein structure has been solved. Its type 1 fusion machine protein spike can be assembled into trimer and has a core that can be compared to paramisovirus fusion proteins. Talking about one of its subgenus, Betacovirus has a hemagglutinin esterase that is an additional short spike compared to the others. Fourth, it had undergone into several genetic recombination that occurs when different viral genomes interact within the same host. Most of this includes the virus under its subgenus Betacovirus that has been hosted in different animals. Lastly, this genus has its own 5 different lineage or subgenus, namely Betacovirus, the one connected to the human coronavirus, OC4 and house hepatitis virus, Sarbi-coronavirus that leads to SARS-CoV-1 and 2, plus the other SARS-related viruses, Merbicovirus that has the MERS-CoV and hedgehog coronavirus 1, Norbicovirus with Eidolon and Rosetus bat coronaviruses, and the recently added Hebecovirus with its single species bat HP Betacoronavirus Zhejiang 2013. For more specific details, the Middle East Respiratory Syndrome coronavirus, or also known as MERS-CoV, under Merbicovirus, is the first of these to infect humans. Based on our partner, the World Health Organization, it was first identified in Saudi Arabia back in 2012. On the other side, about the one we're experiencing right now, the severe acute respiratory syndrome coronavirus 2 or SARS-CoV-2 is a single-strand positive RNA virus. This one is the reason behind the global pandemic that different countries are struggling right now. Based on the recent news, the SARS-CoV-2, which is under the Betacoronavirus, has its new form variant, which is the Delta COVID-19. It was different from the Delta genus and was discovered in late 2020. Connecting its recent discovery, there's so much more to be learned about this variant, including the fact that this is more contagious than the previous variants. Having said that, always remember to follow all the health protocols and guidelines announced by the national government and the World Health Organization. First, wear your mask. Second, always sanitize your hands. Third, maintain social distancing to stop spreading. Fourth, take the vaccine for less complicated effect of the virus. And lastly, do fact check. In this time when we are very dependent on internet and social media, we must know what is true and right about the genus Betacoronavirus. Be reminded to appreciate the importance of health, research, and the study of biochemistry. With this, we learned on how our cells respond and communicate with the said virus and how we'll use all these observations to craft our own weapons, the vaccines. Also, we'll not be able to track down all the derivation, history, and discovery of lineage and variants of the said virus if we didn't use the power of biochemistry. May we all realize that this branch of science is the one who lead us to fight and attack against our unseen enemy. Again, I am Chris Theodore Colico of Section R2A. Together, let's withstand the pandemic for a healthier and safer tomorrow.